Hi, I'm Claire with ClareArmstrong.com and welcome to your tarot card reading. This reading is not date specific, so anytime you come across this, if the messages speak to you, then please take them as yours. I've already pulled the cards, so we can just go ahead and get started. First off, I want to say the tarot deck I'm using today, it's new. I bought it for myself for my birthday, and I'm recording this on my birthday. So this is, I'll show you the box. A Tarot of Positive Clarity by Gregory Scott. So yeah, I wanted to support him and purchase the cards, but I knew that he's had them in development for quite a while, and so I was eagerly awaiting them and got my hands on a deck. So that's what we're going to be using today. So the first card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. This is an interesting take on this card, where she is sitting on the desk here. In front of the desk, she's got a pentacle in her hand, but the devil is whispering in her ear. And to me, I suppose what this kind of indicates is maybe some type of temptation. Typically, the Knight of Pentacles would be somebody who was very well organized, a good planner, somebody who kind of is really good with numbers, very detail oriented, that kind of thing. But somebody who would be very focused on their finances, financial stability, that kind of thing. So maybe with this kind of little devil whispering in her ear, maybe it's kind of calling attention to either how we spend our money or how we invest money, but also what we see as valuable as well. So to me, what I'm getting with this is there may be a need to look at what we're prioritizing, possibly. It also indicates to me the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight. So I would say that especially with all these other wand cards surrounding it as well, I would say that it's a time now to take action. So there's a need for action, and quite clearly things seem as though they're picking up momentum, picking up movement. So coming out of the planning stages and moving into the kind of like the stages of where we're seeing what we've been working on paying dividends. We're seeing more increased stability in our lives, but we're definitely moving into the action phase and out of the planning phase. The second card we have is one of my favorite in the entire deck. This one is the Four of Wands. And this card to me is always about home. Whenever I see this card, I always see home or new home. So if for instance, if I've been looking for a new place to live or thinking about a move or that kind of thing, when I see the Four of Wands, it always indicates to me that that's coming into actuality in the very near future. So for some people out there, it could be a move of some kind coming up. I suppose it could be a move as far as in employment as well, but typically it's going to be around the home. It's also a card of, it's family, it's commitment, it can be new relationships, it can be weddings, or it can be parties, get-togethers, that kind of thing. It's a really feel-good card. It's also a very stable card. I always see the four as stable. So there's increased stability coming into our lives at this time. Very positive changes, feeling very good about things. I mean, the surrounding cards as well are all talking about the same thing. They're all very feel-good, high energy kind of cards. The last card that we have here is Death. And I really like this card. I mean, I'm looking at it and basically we're looking at a big open field, and to me it almost looks like a blank canvas. There's not a bunch of clutter, and it's almost like a fresh start. So it could be this new home. It could be maybe moving out into the country, or maybe, you know, being in a less populated area, something like that. It's very transformative though. So it's looking to me as though after this planning stage, and, you know, whatever this celebration is, and this time spent and shared with family and whatnot, there's also a sense of rebuilding. So it's like we are now in this stage where we are creating our life to be exactly what we want it to be. And there, with the Death card, there would have been some need for release, releasing some aspects of our past. I would say releasing this more negative kind of, this negative energy here that may have had us feeling stuck or feeling trapped, or something to do with the past. Maybe even feeling, you know, feeling guilt for decisions that we've made in the past, maybe financial decisions, or maybe feeling guilty for investments that we might have made in the past that didn't that didn't work out to be good long-term financial investments, or maybe they just hadn't or haven't paid off yet as well. But, you know, the release here is beautiful, because, you know, this really indicates that we can create whatever it is that we want to create. And, you know, we're starting from the here and now, and we're releasing whatever didn't feel good from the past, whether it be people, whether it be what feels like or what we perceive as failures, and releasing that, because, you know, what we're creating now is really what, you know, the ideal life that we have, that we've wanted for a while. The outcome cards, we got two. The first one is the Three of Wands, and the second one is the Sun. So there's a lot of fire energy in this with the Three of Wands. We've got the Four of Wands, and then coming up for advice we have the Six of Wands as well. So there's a lot of fire, and the Sun card as well. So there's a lot of fire energy in this. You know, you could be a fire sign yourself, or maybe dealing with somebody that's a fire sign. But what I'm really just seeing is positive movement. You know, I think that things are picking up momentum, that we have been planning and kind of almost like waiting for this opportunity to come for a long time. And now we're seeing that movement, that, you know, now it's here. This young man is sitting on the back of a lion. So, and it's like he's walking under some kind of, I don't know, little gate or something like that, a little gateway, made of wands here. Is it focusing? Come on. Stupid camera. Anyways, I'll put it down. So being on the back of the lion, well, I see this as, like I said, it's movement, because this lion is in movement. So going forward with confidence, going forward courageously. It could be making some type of, or taking some type of chance in a way. Following your own, following your own intuition, moving in the direction of, you know, what feels right, feels happy, because the Sun card is happiness. So there is some type of courage. Maybe courage is required in leaving some aspects of the past behind. But yeah, I mean, you're going to be finding that you have created the life that you have been dreaming of. We've got the Sun. This is the ultimate happiness. Yeah, this is family. This is warmth. This is love. This is abundance. This, you know, it's everything. So yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's gorgeous energy. For your outcome, couldn't look any better. And at Vice of Tarot, we have the Six of Wands. This is a victory card. A lot of times it's kind of returning victoriously after battle or after some type of hardship or after some type of conflict, possibly. But it also can be public recognition. You know, maybe people are kind of seeing you or seeing what you're doing, maybe looking up to you, maybe turning to you for advice or something like that. Maybe people are even kind of putting you on a pedestal a little bit, possibly. People could be coming to you for advice. So you could be helping to guide other people. You're giving really solid advice, but if that's the case, it could be maybe a new job or working in a position of leadership or something like that. Because with this energy, it's quite a natural, you know, you're a natural leader when you are within this energy. So it's a victory. So whatever, you know, whatever challenges you have been up against in the past, and I'm seeing financial here, just because this card is not the typical picture that you would see on a Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm getting in this spread is financial problems. You may have been up against financial difficulty, but you are now seeing radical changes in your life. So you have everything to look forward to. You want to move forward courageously. You want to embrace these changes, embrace this happiness, this warmth, this family, you know, family environment, this loving environment. Yeah, and just release the past in love. Don't hold on to any of these negative experiences from the past. All is going to be well. So if you have enjoyed this reading, then please do subscribe to the channel. If you would like information about personal readings, you can find all that at my website. It's clarearmstrong.com. And where you can also find information about my book. This is my life story, The Rock Star That Stole My Life, allegedly. Thanks for watching, and I will speak with you next time.